What is unfolding in Maldives? India Today gets you a ground update, not secondary sources. Our foreign affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, is on the ground trying to ascertain the mood because remember, maximum tourists heading to Maldives have been from India. Will this have an impact on the massive tourism industry there? Take a look.
Right behind me are long queues for a ferry ride over here, right behind me. And the queue, if you see, consists majorly of people who are traveling from India. Indian tourists comprise of a huge number when it comes to the Maldives, and wherever I'm going I see a lot of Indian tourists who are here in the Maldives. Of course there is a contribution from various other countries as well. A lot of people from Europe, from the West also travel to the Maldives for its beauty, for the water sports, so on and so forth. But for certain ministers, certain government individuals to say that India would be delusional and that they do not really contribute enough to the tourism sector in the Maldives will certainly be a false statement, because over here it is very clear that Indian tourists comprise of a major part of tourists in that sector in the Maldives. And while Maldivian government has taken strict and stern action against those ministers who made derogatory remarks against Prime Minister Modi and the Indian government, there certainly is a leaning towards China, but not enough for Muizzu government to really ignore India's concerns. In Male, this is Geeta Mohan reporting for India Today.
मालदीव्स को कोई भी प्रभाव नहीं पड़ेगा। ये हो सकता है कि लक्षद्वीप में ही एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ जाए इंडिया में। ड्यू टू टूरिज्म, अगर मोदी ऐसा कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे टूरिज्म बढ़ सकता है और रेवेन्यूज अच्छे जनरेट हो जाएंगे।
चलिए ठीक है, बहुत सारे इंडियंस देख रहे हैं हम यहाँ पर। कुछ मंत्रियों ने ये कहा कि ये मोदी और भारत डिल्यूशनल है अगर उन्हें लगता है कि मालदीव्स भारतीय टूरिस्ट के बगैर नहीं चल सकता। आपको क्या लगता है? अगर आप आसपास हर जगह देखें जितने भारतीय टूरिस्ट है, कहीं ना कहीं मालदीव्स का जो टूरिज्म सेक्टर है वो इंडियंस की वजह से चल रहा है।
हाँ, पार्टिसिपेशन इंडियंस का है ज्यादा, नो डाउट। इसमें बिल्कुल सही बात है, पार्टिसिपेशन इंडियन सिटीजन्स का ज्यादा है, ये बात सही है। लेकिन टूरिज्म नहीं चलेगा, ये गलत बात है मालदीव्स का, है ना, क्योंकि पैन वर्ल्ड से लोग आते हैं यहाँ पर ना, तो ये चलेगा।
आप बताएं, पहली बार आए हैं आप?
यस।
और कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा है।
अच्छा लग रहा है, लेकिन ऐसा लगा कहीं पे भी कि सरकार बदल गई है मालदीव्स में, तो भारतीयों के अगेंस्ट कोई बायस नजर आ रहा है आपको?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं नजर आ रहा है, सब ठीक है।
कुछ भी नहीं, आपको भी नहीं?
No.
All right, so let's go across live now to Male in Maldives, where our foreign affairs editor Geeta Mohan is. Geeta, clearly, it would be fair to say that between people there is no sort of acrimony right now. It is what the sitting ministers had said that was so derogatory, and a lot of backlash has come even to them within Maldives. But what is the current situation like for an island nation that depends largely and mainly on tourism?
Well, Pooja, there is a reality over here in the Maldives. Look at the statements that have come out, and we're reporting on that as well. All major tourism associations, tourist bodies have come out with statements, not just condemning the disparaging remarks made by sitting MPs and ministers, but also reiterating India's importance. Some of them have gone to the extent of saying that it is not India that is just important for tourism. When COVID hit the world, India came to Maldives' rescue. When the Maldives was hit by a major natural disaster, India came to the Maldives' rescue. So India is a major friend, a major partner, and that cannot be ignored. People over here in Male, people in the Maldives certainly do not want an acrimonious relationship between India and the Maldives, and that you can see is reflected in people when you meet them. There are certainly certain quarters who have been a part of the India Out campaign of the current administration when they were campaigning, but certainly does not bode well for Muizzu to continue and extend that India out on the military front, on that also certainly was not absolutely factually correct, but does not bode well to extend that to tourism and other sectors. And that's the reason why the stern action that came from the Maldivian government, although we are yet to hear of a direct condemnation from the highest officers. There was a statement, they said they're not going to take it lightly, they're going to take action. Action was taken. The Maldives, and I see a lot on social media, I myself have been trolled massively, Pooja, for being here, but the fact of the matter is that it is not just about tourism. Today this government, today we have a Muizzu government, tomorrow we might have another government. We had the Yamin administration in the past. Things were very bad between India and the Maldives back then.
Yes.
Things turned out to become better.
And Geeta, all of this could have just been put to rest if Muizzu, before departing to China, could have just given a specific reassuring statement over India-Maldives relationship rather than maintain the silence, which is very suspicious. And to anyone trolling Geeta Mohan for being in Maldives should know she jets off around the world because she is a foreign affairs editor and she's just simply doing her job and she does it best. Geeta, continue with your reporting. I'll come to you in a short while for all the updates coming in from Maldives.